Hello friends and welcome back. In this lecture, we will be creating, compiling and executing our first Java program. And we will do this without using an IDE. And believe me, many developers don't know how to do it. So this is actually very interesting. So here is our outline. First of all, we will create a Java program using a simple text editor. For example, we will use Notepad on Windows. After that, we want to compile our Java program using the command line window, which is the CMD that we saw in the previous video. And after compiling our program, we want to run it in order to see the output. And we will also do this using the command window. So when we reach this step, you will have created, compiled, and executed your first Java program. So I hope you are excited. And finally, we will see what happens exactly when we compile and run our Java program. Okay? So let's get started. First of all, we will write Java code in Notepad. So I'm going to use Notepad and we will write this simple Java program. We have a class called main, and inside it we have the main method. And we are using the println method, and we are printing this string over here. Notice that it is surrounded with double quotes, okay? So this will be the Java program that we are going to compile and run. So whenever we run it, we expect to see this string printed, right? And note that we should save this file as main.java, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. Now, why are we calling it main.java? First of all, the name of the file should be the same as the name of the class. So you can change the name of the class, but you should be careful to name the file the same as the name of the class. And it should be .java in order to be able to compile this file, because we can only compile Java files, alright? So let's create our Java program. I'm on my desktop and I'm going to use Notepad. So here it is. And over here, we're going to write our Java source code or our Java program. So let's create our class. First of all, we will type public, as you know, and after that, we will use the keyword class. Now over here, we should put the name of the class. For example, let's call it welcome. And after that, we will open and close the braces of this class. And inside these braces, we will write the code of this class, right? So you can press tab in order to leave some spaces. And over here, we're going to write our main method. So it will be public, static, void, main, right? And it takes some parameters. And the parameter is a string args. And for now, don't care about this, alright? Just type it. And after that, we're going to open and close the braces of our main function. So between these braces, we will write the code that will be executed whenever we run our Java program, alright? So this program will print a string. So we need to use the println method. So first of all, we will access the system class. So we will use the dot operator. And then we will access the out field of the system class also by using the dot operator, and we're going to call the println method and put a semicolon because this is a statement and we should end it with a semicolon, right? Now, in the parameters of the println method, we will pass the string that we want to print. So you can type anything you want over here. Let's say, for example, welcome to Java, something like this. Now, as you can see, this is simple text. We are writing it inside Notepad. And now we should save the file as a Java file because we want to let our computer know that this text over here is actually Java code. And we want to be able to compile this code in order to be able to run it and see the output. So let's go to file and we want to save this file. I will save it on my desktop and also save it on your desktop. And over here, we will give a name to the file. Remember that the name of the file should be the same as the name of the class. So over here, we will say welcome like this, and we will say .java because we should tell our computer that this is a Java file. So the extension is .java. Now, very important, over here, choose all files. Okay? Now, after that, press save. And now we have our Java code or our Java program over here. This is our source code. Now I don't need this file anymore. I have my code over here and now I want to compile it and run it, right? So to be able to compile and run our code, we will need to use the command line. Just like before, search for CMD in your start menu and open the application. This is the Windows command line. And basically over here, we can execute some commands. So we are going to execute a command to compile our Java file. And after that, we will execute a command to run our Java program. Okay? So let's see how can we compile the main.java file using CMD. First of all, we saved our file on the desktop. So we should navigate to the desktop. So we will use cd space desktop. So this will basically navigate us to the desktop as you can see over here. I'm now inside my desktop. So over here we will be able to compile our Java file. So in this case the file is called main.java. So we will use the javac command, then we will leave a space and we will type the name of the Java file that we want to compile. In this case, as I said, it is main.java. After we press enter, the main.java file will be compiled and a new file will be created. Over here, I'm displaying all the files that are named starting with main. And have a look. We have two files, the main.class and the main.java. So this main.class was created. So whenever we compile a .java file, a .class file will be generated. And this .class file is the file that will be executed in order to see the output, as you will see later on. So now let's compile our welcome.java file. So I'm going to open CMD, type CMD in the search and open it. And over here, first of all, I should navigate to my desktop because my welcome.java file is on the desktop. So cd desktop and press enter, and as you can see, I'm now inside my desktop. So over here, I will use the javac command in order to compile my welcome.java file. So I will type the name of the file, welcome.java. And you should type .java. This is important, okay? So after that, press enter and have a look. A new file is created. This file is called welcome.class. And as I said, this is the file that will be executed in order to see the output. So now we want to see how to run the .class file. In this case, it is main.class. So basically, we will type the command java. And after that, we will leave a space and type the name of the class. And note that we don't put .class. We only put the name. And in this case, it is called main. Alright? Just like this. So this command over here will execute main.class. And when we press enter, we can see the output over here. So this is the string that was passed to the println method, as you can see. So now let's run our welcome.class file. Here is my CMD, and over here I will use the java command, and after it I will put the name of the class. So it is welcome. And don't type .class, alright? Just type the name of the class and press enter. And have a look. The string that we put inside the println method is printed. So let me show you. I will edit this Java file, and here is our code. So when we run this program, the main method was called and this statement was executed. So println will print the value of this string on the console window and it appears over here. Alright? So congratulations, you created, compiled and executed your first Java program. Great job. So now let's see what happens exactly when we compile and run our program. So suppose that we have a file main.java and it contains the source code. This file will be compiled by the Java compiler. So when we type javac, we are using the Java compiler. After our Java file is compiled, a .class file will be generated. And in this case, it will be called main.class, the same name as the .java file. So main.java and main.class. This is called Java bytecode and it is an executable file. And as you know, inside our main.java, we are using the println method, for example, right? And we did not write the println method. It was already written and we are just using it. So println is a part of the API or the Java library because it is already written and we can use it. So our class file along with the library code will be executed by the JVM or the Java Virtual Machine. So JVM will translate this code over here to machine code and then it will execute it. And this is why we can run our program on any computer. So suppose that we have a Java bytecode file, okay? If you bring any machine that has JVM installed, JVM can execute this Java bytecode file, alright? So this is why Java programs can be run on any computer. So this is it for this video. Congratulations and thanks for watching.